everyone, and welcome to the bonus part of the podcast. This is a post-episode quiz, Zach. We've got a quiz. Ever since Hans died, I've had to fill in the gap and try to come up with...
Wait, what happened? What did Hans die?
Yeah, Hans died. He was gored by a bull in Spain.
That's how I would expect him to go.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing in Spain. I think he said something about toppling governments, but it doesn't matter. Hans is dead. And hopefully we don't ever get a character like him ever again. So what I thought I would do, and because it's in theme with what we talked about in this episode, that is episode 65, we're going to do a little moon quiz. I want to see how well you are going to do with your knowledge of the moon and how far you will fall in your results. So Zach, are you ready?
I guess, yeah. Let's beam me up, Scotty. That's a space thing, right? That's tangentially related.
I mean,
to
it's
the moon.
it's a line from a space-themed show, so I guess yeah. You could have also said like, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope," kind of thing. But
that just doesn't make any sense.
oh, but beat me up, Scotty, because we know anyone named
Beat
Scotty.
me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Is Kim Possible on the moon?
They may have done a moon episode. I don't know. I didn't watch.
I'm
the show.
sure they did. That seems like they definitely would have done.
Impossible
the
moon episode. Let me look that up. Actually.
Engage forward thrusters.
All right. So
Make it. Oh, there we go. Make it so.
make it so.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Let me see. Okay. So first episode. First fucking question. See, I can't do this. I'm not a quizmaster. I need to go to school.
It
for
takes
that.
years of practice.
Yeah.
And a lot of cat food, apparently.
He's dead now. In the ground. Actually, I didn't even bury him. I just got a phone call from the local police department. They just like, your phone number was in his pocket. I don't know why. It was stitched in there.
Wow, that's nice.
It was stitched in his pocket. He had my phone number stitched in his khaki jeans.
I was gonna say you were always close to his heart, but I guess you were always close to his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the ass pocket. The left one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's for good luck.
The first question. How far is the moon from Earth? And I do have multiple choice, but I want you to
Yeah,
guess.
please do that.
All right.
No?
Okay. 5,280 miles. Would you like kilometers or miles? Are you a kilometer man?
I mean, it's all numbers anyway. You can do it. You can roll with whatever you want to do.
Okay. We'll just do, how far is the moon from Earth? 5,280 miles. 186,000 miles. Or 240,250 miles.
I'm gonna go with that last one.
The 240,250 miles. Okay. Correct answer.
Nice.
It is also the
Shut
Earth's
up.
only natural satellite, as well as the closest celestial object, orbiting just 200. Yeah, just give me the answer.
Yeah, I mean, of course I know that.
Yeah.
Natural satellite.
Yeah.
Sure.
Only celestial thing. Next question.
Like internals.
How many American astronauts have explored the lunar surface? You want to guess before? No, you want multiple choice every time? You want to?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to give you a chance to like shoot your shot to look really cool and smart.
No,
but...
I want to win. I don't care about pride.
Oh, okay. Well, that says a lot more about you. How many American astronauts have explored the lunar surface? 3, 12, or 24?
I'm gonna go 3.
How many American astronauts? 3. Wrong answer. From 1969 to 1972, 6 lunar landing missions afforded 12 American astronauts the opportunity to walk on the moon. Blah, 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 blah. They also came back with 842 pounds of moon rocks and dust samples.
That's a lot of rock.
A lot of rock. Like, what
That's
is...
what they built Dwayne out of.
Dwayne?
Yeah.
Oh, the rock?
The moon rock, yeah.
Oh. The space rock.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Like, just crash of thunder, lightning into my brain.
What?
Best movie idea. Take Friday the 13th franchise.
Okay.
Just make it The Rock. And you get Space Rock at Jason X, or Rock X.
I was gonna say, the Space Rock, where it's a sequel to The Rock, starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery.
Oh, that's good too.
Except
yeah.
he's dead. So probably just Nicolas Cage. trying to escape space Alcatraz. Please, Roland Emmerich, get off.
No.
Well, it involves the moon. So
He would never do something so heady.
I've already done the moon. I don't need to do the other moon. He's German, right?
Where is the tidal wave and the Statue of Liberty? I must have those.
He got both of those in so many movies. Next thing, the largest mare on the moon. The largest mare on the moon.
Mare?
No, mare.
M-A...
M-A-R-E. Mare.
Like a horse?
Yes. The largest horse on the moon is Mare Imbrium, Mare Imbrium, or the Sea of Showers, Mare Tranquillitatis, or the Sea of Tranquility, or Mare Nubium, the Sea of Clouds.
I don't even know what a mare is, so I'm gonna go with the Mare of Golden Showers.
It's the largest crater. They're craters.
I'm gonna go with showers.
I actually learned that watching Moonfall. Because the alien AI drills into like one of the mares, and they talk about it several times. They name it, and I forgot what the name is. I'm like, oh, he drilled a hole into like
the mare.
Into
the mare
a
of the
large
moon.
Not the mayor.
But see, that's better. Like I'm picturing Mayor McCheese on the moon, like Mayor McCheese on the moon now. Yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
But that's not what it is. Like, so there's...
I don't care. That's what I want. I want Mayor fucking McCheese on the moon.
Mayor of Kingstown or Mayor of Easttown. It's like both of those things. I hate it. Because they're both pronounced the same, in a way. Anyway, largest mare on the moon. Imbrium, Tranquillitatis, or Nubium.
This Ebrium was the showers one.
Yes, Imbrium. Correct. At about 700 miles in diameter, the Mare Imbrium is the largest of its kind on the moon. Maria, I think that meant Mare, I think that's a typo on their part. Maria are the dark areas on the moon and cover about 15% of the lunar surface.
Mare Maria.
So it's not a crater per se, it's just the dark areas of the moon.
The dark side of the moon.
They name certain parts. Okay, so the moon's soil, next question. The moon's soil is made up of fragments of deceased organisms that used to live on the moon, or made up of sand from very similar to the sand found on Earth, or not actually soil because there's no living matter on the moon.
That one.
Really? No life on the moon?
Yeah.
What about Transformers Dark of the Moon?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Casey and I were actually just talking about Transformers.
Why?
Because I guess the first one and Revenge of the Fallen are on Netflix, so she was thinking about watching it. I'm like, cool, enjoy that. I'm not doing it. And then I had a timeline breakdown of when I officially left the Transformers franchise.
Which was how long ago?
Well, it was like, the first one was okay. It's a decent action movie with comedy in there. Second one is just like a fucking train wreck. It's just awful.
It's the worst.
And then third one, the last one I saw, was the one I went to go watch in theaters, and then I fell asleep in the middle of the Battle of Detroit, and then 20 minutes later woke up and shit was still blowing up. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's how this movie's gonna go.
When people were like literally getting zapped into dust, like a la War of the Worlds, that was actually a scary moment when I was watching that, because I was just like, oh, you're actually watching people die. It's not where like it's implied, but you never really see somebody die, but where like explosions happen in the foreground, and you're like, oh, that guy died. And then of course T.J. Miller dies at the beginning of the fourth one. Like he gets straight turned to stone, like right in front of everybody, and then like gets broken into tiny pieces. Anyway, you're correct.
And then I laughed at the squirrel jump too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then they fly through a building and everything. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I was like the only person in the theater laughing. So
everyone else is taking it seriously. This is a documentary here that you're watching.
Between me laughing at that point and probably snoring at some other point, yeah, they probably didn't like me.
Not your fan. Not a fan. They probably reported you, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you
asshole.
You were the correct. You were correct. The gray surface of the moon is not actually soil because nothing lives on the moon. You fool! It's known as regolith. A mixture of fine powder rocks and volcanic glass particles along with larger rocks. That's fun. I didn't know that. Regolith.
That's in something. Like it's a name of something.
Probably a Pokemon.
Property. I was thinking of Pokemon. I think that is what it is, but I'm not positive.
Like Regi something. I always thought that was based off like Regis.
It is like Regis Philbin.
Regis Philbin. That's what they named a Pokemon after.
Yeah, it's either that or like Monster Hunter or something like that.
It might be that. I don't know. Japanese are creative in naming their creatures in video games. They are.
Yeah.
The density of the moon, Ekans, is just snake backwards.
Muck.
I mean, they call it something else. They because I remember watching a TikTok on TikTok. Yeah, they are going through. There's like a profile where they name like all the Pokemon and like, what the fuck, Togepi? What is Togepi? So anyway, density of the moon is almost identical to the density of Earth. Is about twice the density of Earth, or is less than the density of Earth. Now, keep in mind, it's actually a giant egg. So, I'm kidding. That was a moonfall.
So, yes.
The density of the moon.
It's density of the moon is equal, more, or less. Those are the options.
Identical, twice, or less.
Okay. Density. I'm gonna go less.
Less. Correct. By examining rocks brought back from the lunar surface, geologists found that the density of the moon is less than the density of Earth. This indicates that the moon doesn't have an iron core. Thank
I'm
goodness.
gonna be a moon guy by the end of this.
Moon
Everybody's
guy.
gonna be like, "Hey, that's the guy that knows everything about the moon."
Well,
no.
You did get one wrong, didn't you?
No.
Yeah.
That
I'm
didn't
looking at it
happen.
right here.
Take that out!
I like it when you get really angry. The double planet, or condensation hypothesis, claims that the moon was fully formed and captured by the Earth's gravity as it wandered by. Like, hey, how's it going?
Oh god.
Formed with the Earth at about the same time. Like, oh, hey, look, we're being born together, like twinsies, but I'm small and gray and boring. Or the third one, formed when the young Earth spun so rapidly on its axis that a blob of molten Earth spun off. We know which one is incorrect.
That would be amazing. I wish that were true.
Blob of Earth.
I'm gonna go. It was walking by and it just kind of got pulled in, like some kind of bad trope.
I
TV
think
trope.
you're gonna see like some bad bitch.
Like some bad bitch. Yes.
You were incorrect.
Ah,
The double planet hypothesis of
It's
the
the lava
1960s
one, right?
no, claimed that the moon and Earth had formed at about the same time upon studying lunar samples. So it was. People are the double planet hypothesis is that they were both just created at once. Yeah,
I probably should have thought about that based on the name.
yeah, that would make sense.
But I was focusing on the Looney Tunes idea of the planet spinning around so quick that some lava came off and floated into space.
That one is also incorrect. So yeah, you were.
Yes, I know. But that it was entertaining me too much. I couldn't focus on the question.
Yeah. Next question. The moon's period of lunar volcanism lasted from about 3.7 to 2.5 billion years ago, about 4.6 to 3.9 billion years ago, or about 2.4 to 1.6 billion years ago.
God, this is just fucking numbers again.
Yep.
Numbers are just white noise to me. Quite frankly, anytime someone's like multiple choice question, bunch of fucking numbers, I'm like, I've like literally you said the number and it just went out the other end. I don't even know
Isn't
what
that
you
your
fucking
job?
said.
Isn't that most people's jobs?
No. I'm gonna go with the middle one.
Which one is the middle one?
The second one you said.
Okay. We'll just say 3.7 to 2.5 billion, 4.6 to 3.9 billion years ago, or 2.4 to... Well, how old do you think the Earth is?
The middle one.
God damn it. Okay, we'll do 4.6 to 3.9 billion years ago. Incorrect, you fucking idiot. A 33% chance, and you fucked it up. Yeah, it was 3.7 to 2.5 billion years ago. The period of lunar volcanism on the moon lasted from 3.7 to 2.5 billion years ago. During this time, lava flowed from the moon's volcanoes and much of the moon's heat was lost. Once the volcanic period ended, most of the moon's internal heat was gone, so there was no major geologic activity. That also would have been the chance for life to develop on the moon, but it never did.
go up on your moon. Oh.
Oh, my ass. Next question. The moon's gravity, A, allows it to orbit the Earth at a consistent rate. B, has a significant impact on the frequency of natural disasters on Earth in a given year. Or C, creates the tides in Earth's oceans as a result of its pull.
That one.
Okay. Yeah, that was obvious. Amazingly, the changes... Why did I... Wow. That's what happened. Time slowed down for like half a second. And I think the Matrix was hitting refresh.
You were communicating with the moon.
Honestly. Amazingly, the changes
Seeing
in
colors that I never saw before.
everything is jelly. Amazingly, the changes in the level of Earth's oceans are caused by the pull of the moon's gravity. The moon's gravitational forces pull on water in the oceans and stretch the water out to form tidal bulges. Tidal bulges. This is what creates 2 high tides and 2 low tides each day. I didn't know there was a specific number.
I don't know. The moon had a package.
Big old moon dick.
I mean, like that's the one. That's like the tide thing is the one thing everyone knows about the moon, right? Like that's just.
Well, I mean, the first one allows it to orbit the Earth at a consistent rate is also kind of true. I mean, that's why it has an orbit. Anyway, next question. We gotta power through. We got about just 2 more. 3 more. All right. If the moon passes
16 more.
If the moon...
You'll never leave.
Haha! If the moon passes through the part of the Earth's shadow called the umbra, A, a partial lunar eclipse will occur. B, a total lunar eclipse will occur. Or C, a total solar eclipse will occur.
Okay, wait, hold on. If the moon... No, if the Earth passes through the umbra, is that the question?
If the moon passes through the part of the Earth's shadow called the umbra.
Okay. So it's getting in front. So it'd be but it's only part. So it'd be a partial lunar eclipse.
Through the part of the Earth's shadow. Okay. Incorrect! A total lunar eclipse will occur. When the moon passes through the umbra, a total lunar eclipse occurs. In a lunar eclipse...
Oh, hold on. What were the options?
Partial lunar, and total solar.
But the question was if it passes through part
Through
of
the part of the Earth's shadow called the umbra.
Well, that's what I was calculating.
Calculating what?
I feel like...
With what numbers?
No.
With what geography?
In my head, I got that one right. Fuck the system. I'm right.
No.
Drive safe, everyone.
Get out of here. Be here Tuesday. Several nations have called for plans to return to the moon in the next 25 years?
Like the mole people.
50 years? Or 100 years?
When was this quiz done?
1984. No, just
I'm gonna say 50 then.
50? It's not 84. It's 25 years.
God damn it!
Various nations.
You and you're lying. You're lying.
It was clearly made in the last couple of years. It was not written in 1984. How did I access a website that is still online in 1980 from 1984?
Well, maybe it was like a paper quiz that they.
Where is the paper that I'm looking at a screen?
No, I know, but they put the paper quiz online. It's like, this is what they were quizzing about.
There are so many ads for Samsung Galaxy phones. It's howstuffworks.com is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, but you can put anything on the internet.
There's a Best Buy ad right here.
There's stuff around. It doesn't dictate the age of the thing.
It does when there are new ads. Various nations have proposed lunar missions by 2035. The primary reason for man returning to the moon is to build lunar bases on the lunar surface. The United States, Japan, and China are a few of the nations that have explored this possibility. Returning to the moon to build a lunar base would be done for research and commercial purposes, including manufacturing, mining, and tourism. Zach, thank you so much for playing. Would you like to know your score?
Yes.
You got 5 correct out of 10.
That's not true.
You scored better than 29% of quiz takers. That's absolutely true. I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah.
The average score is 56%. You are the worst.
No, I got a 70 in lieu of you lying to me about 2 questions.
No.
Yeah. I refuse these results.
Thanks so much for watching this bonus content. Make sure
Recount!
if you would like to see more bonus content, you can donate to us at patreon.com/goodgoose to see even more exclusive content, including quizzes like this, commentary tracks, bonus gameplay videos, and reactions to trailers. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode of Lights Camera Nonsense.
Moo.